I'm back. Well, it's been a while since I last did a video of my thoughts on thoughts on the WWE and and the main subject of my channel, Liv Morgan. Well, here's what I know in the WWE world. As you know, John Cena just captured the Intercontinental title last Monday from Dominik Mysterio. John Cena does not deserve that Intercontinental title because he's not gonna last very long, because he's going to be competing in his last match at Saturday night's main event on December 13th against the winner of the Last Time Is Now tournament. But I do admire John Cena. You know, he's one of my favorite wrestlers. I met the guy like I told y'all on the recent video that I met John Cena one time down in New York when he started out his freestyling image. You know, right after he turned heel, the months after he began his career in the WWE, you know, representing ruthless aggression. Ruthless aggression is what the WWE was all about back in the day. You know, ruthless aggression. And that's how John Cena came about. You know? But you know what? I still believe that John Cena should return that Intercontinental title back to Dominik Mysterio. You know? Because you see, Dominik is more deserving of that Intercontinental title more than John Cena. You know? And John Cena is scheduled to face Dominik Mysterio in a rematch at the Survivor Series. The Survivor Series is next week, next Saturday, November 29th on ESPN. So if you have the ESPN app, you can catch the action on there. There, two days after you spend your times with your family, eating some delicious turkey, stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes, and cranberry sauce Thanksgiving. Because you know Thanksgiving is next Thursday. So this is going to lead to a question. What are you thankful for, since Thanksgiving is around the corner, which is next week? What are you thankful for? So just hit a like and give me your opinion on that, on what you're thankful for and why. Want to know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for my family, because I got family from where I came from, where me and Liv Morgan came from, New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. You know, is where my sister and my my two nieces live. Yeah, and I got cousins, you know, and my aunt down in Philadelphia, and I got some uncles and some relatives down in Virginia, in Alabama, and Louisiana, no, Jennings, Louisiana, where I have some uncles and some cousins, and down here in Texas, you know, I've got plenty of the cousins and a few uncles, you know. And of course, I think I got some relatives down in Los Angeles, California, as well. But I haven't been to Los Angeles, California, and I never been into Virginia, and I never been to Alabama. That to come to think of it, and I'm also so thankful for the work I do at for Walmart, and the people that I meet there, whether it's my coworkers, there's my supervisors, my boss, and the customers that see me every day. And I'm also so thankful for my artwork. I still work on my artwork. I never give up on that. And I'm thankful for this channel, the Liv Morgan or Bust channel. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm also so thankful for the subject that this channel is all about, and that is Liv Morgan, because not only she's my WWE crush, but she is the future in professional wrestling. She's the future. She still is the future. She's got all those women's titles. She won her first women's title at the Money in the Bank. Inc. The minute she won the contract, then she teamed with Raquel Rodriguez to win her two tag team titles. From one of them is from Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, and their third reign they won their third reign when they joined the Judgment Day, and then they lost it to the team of Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch before regaining it the following night right after WrestleMania. Before Becky Lynch revealed her true colors and turning her back on Lyra Valkyria. Because after a while, Bayley is going to reveal her true colors against Lyra Valkyria, because the lightning's going to strike twice on Lyra Valkyria. Because Bayley is going to do exactly what Becky Lynch did. Because I told you, Lyra Valkyria, you can't be too trusting in the sport of kings. Because this is wrestling. This is WWE. You can't always be too trusting. Because after a while, if you want to choose friends, you better think twice before, or you can choose friends. Because after a while, the friends that you make is going to become enemies. So Lyra Valkyria, you better think while you're ahead for a girlfriend. Because you see, you can't trust anybody in the WWE. Get it? Get it? And Bayley ran into her Kabuki Warrior, your Damage Control sisters, because they were in the need of a partner for their War Games match, the women's War Games match. But Bayley, you made the wrong choice. You told her no. Where's your head at, Bayley? Make a choice. Choose. It's either Lyra or the Kabuki Warriors. Make a choice if you can. But you better be wise on that, Bayley. Be wise on that. Remember, You once had a killer instinct that time when you were a heel. See if you can turn heel again. Kick Lyra Valkyra to the curb. Forget about Lyra. Forget about Lyra. Be your own girl. Be your own girl, Bayley. Do the right thing so you can be taken seriously like you were before. And also, see him. Yeah, I saw. What transpired is on the past couple of nights. Because you see, division is growing. Ever since they kicked Seth Rollins out of the group, Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker kicked Seth Rollins out of the group. They're looking for some heavy artillery. They found it in Logan Paul. Logan Paul, the famous YouTuber, the YouTuber wrestler. Well, and at first I thought Logan Paul would make the wrong choice, because after he was attacked by those two dudes, but all of a sudden he decided to do the right thing, used his brass knuckles and knock out CM Punk, and and he decided to join the Vision in Seth Rollins' place. Or was it for the Survivor Series War Games? Logan Paul, my thumbs up to you, brother, because you've been great in the YouTube ranks, and I'm the reason, or should I say, you're the reason I have a YouTube channel right now, because you had a long way to go, my friend. With your YouTube channel. Yeah, you interviewed a lot of stars. You even interviewed a lot of wrestlers. You and your brother Jake were something else. Yeah, y'all were accomplished boxers at the time. Yeah, you guys were accomplished boxers. Y'all even manufactured your own products. Yeah, you had your own drink, while your brother Jake had the W deodorants and antiperspirants. I be buying those things every single day, and I love your brother Jake's products. I even tried your energy drink, Logan, and it's good. So keep up the good work, Logan. Logan, my my kudos is for you and your brother. Thank you, Logan Paul. Thank you, Jake Paul. And also, on, Drew McIntyre also joined the Vision. Did he officially join the Vision? And he was suspended. He was suspended by Nick Aldis until Drew McIntyre went in cahoots with Paul Heyman, and he ended up in the War Games team. Drew McIntyre, you did the right thing, my friend. And after a while, you're going to get back what's rightfully yours. You're gonna get that undisputed championship or the world heavyweight championship. Either one. So Drew, just be yourself. Be yourself. You will go back to the promised land. I promise you, with the guidance of Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman's the mastermind of champions. He led so many people to the world title. He led Brock Lesnar to the championship. He led CM Punk to the championship, and then he led Roman Reigns to the championship. And he was a long time undisputed WWE championship in favor of the Bloodline. I remember the Bloodline. They ran roughshod all over the WWE. And now, Roman Reigns, he's nothing but a weak link now. And now that Bronson Reed is the tribal thief. The tribal thief. The tribal thief. Along with the badass ass himself, Braun Breaker. Because I remember Braun Breaker was a champion in NXT. He was a 2-time NXT champion. And then he was like a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. You know, and he's the son of the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner, one of my best tag teams of all time, the Steiner brothers, alongside his brother, their big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, the uncle of Braun Breaker. Yeah, I got high hopes for Braun Breaker, because, you know, regardless whether he's in the team or not, I do have high hopes for Braun Breaker, and he's going to get back to his championship form in the future. And the vision is getting stronger, more stronger than ever. More stronger than ever. And by the time War Games roll on, they're going to be an unstoppable force. They're going to be an unstoppable force. So what you going to do about it, CM Punk? What you going to do about it, Cody Rhodes? What you going to do about it, Jey Uso? Yeet that. So Survivor Series is going to be interesting. And let's get to the girls. Because you see, kudos are being given to the Kabuki Warriors, because they are once again the women's tag team champions by defeating Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Thanks to the makeshift team of the irresistible force, Nia Jax, and the new recruit in the main roster, Lash Legend. That girl, that sister is huge. Lash Legend is huge. Lash Legend is huge. And she goes with Trick Williams. Wow. Imagine if Lash Legend were to run into a guy like Randy Orton. He's the legend killer. Imagine what they would do. Would they make a storyline couple between Lash Legend and the legend killer Randy Orton in the future? That's a very good question. That's for future references. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening now. So, and at that time, you know, when they were in the dressing room, when Charlotte and Alexa was in the dressing room in SmackDown, and they get jumped by the Nia Lash team and the Kabuki Warriors. The Kabuki Warriors, you know, they deserve those women's tag team titles. Alexa and Charlotte, you two deserve nothing. 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 And guess who showed up? Io Sky and that broken banana nose geek Rhea Ripley. That girl, that geek Rhea Ripley has been grown soft ever since she lost that women's title to her best friend Io Sky. And and you know something? Rhea was already soft at the time when Liv Morgan did the impossible by taking Rhea's lover away from Rhea Ripley a couple of years ago. Because that's going to be a moment Liv could cherish forever, and that could be a moment that Dominik Mysterio could cherish forever, and it's even going to be the moment I can cherish forever as a fan. Because remember what I told you before we could talk about crush lifelong WWE crushes. If you're going to have a crush on a WWE superstar, you got to support their careers, and you got to focus on their careers more than 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 the personal dreams. It's okay to have a dream, but you got to focus on the careers of your crush. So you got to talk about their careers more than talking about your dream, you know, because your dream is a long-term goal, and it has to go last, you know, because you see these days ticket prices, whether it's to VIP meetings or WWE events, can be really pricey. See, depending on how on people appearing, because you see, Liv Morgan is huge. She's not the only huge competitor in the WWE, but Rhea Ripley is huge. CM Punk is huge. Dominik Mysterio is huge. They're all huge. And you know something? But getting back to the women's tag team, women's Survivor Series team, Charlotte Flair has her own ideas. She claims she does not trust Rhea Ripley. Want to know why? Because she called Rhea Ripley a snake. Hear that, Rhea Ripley? She don't trust you because she called you a snake. And that could be something Liv Morgan would be so happy to hear from Charlotte Flair when she called Rhea Ripley a snake. She's been a snake all at once. At that time, that's why Dominik Mysterio, kicked her ass to the curb to be in the hand of Liv Morgan. And I just can't wait for Liv Morgan to come back so she can reshape the Judgment Day and reshape her bid with Dominik Mysterio. Because I know Dominik Mysterio really misses her very much. And she might be back sometime late next month or January. Who knows? And getting back to the John Cena thing, where he competes in his last match, and I heard the rumor that President Donald Trump would be in attendance since Saturday night's main event is going to be in the state capitol. Donald Trump is a huge WWE fan. He used to host 2 WrestleManias, back-to-back WrestleManias in the late 80s. He's in Atlantic City, New Jersey at the Trump Plaza. 1988 and 1989, WrestleManias 4 and 5. Because on WrestleMania 4, that was when they had that championship tournament. That was when Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant was disqualified. And the Macho Man Randy Savage and the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase all advanced to the finals. Had a great match with the help of Hulk Hogan, who hit DiBiase with a chair. There, leading to the Macho Man's victory over DiBiase and becoming the undisputed WWE champion. Only for Savage to lose the belt to the man that helped him in at WrestleMania 5 in the favor of Hulk Hogan, right after the Macho Man turned his back on the Hulkster, breaking up their occasional team of the Mega Powers, and the Macho Man handled his manager and real life wife at the time, Miss Elizabeth. Those were the days. I always enjoy watching the precious moments and the most embarrassing moments in the WWE. Ever since I was a kid and an adult growing up, an adult and a teenager growing up, when I was a high school student. And you know something. After a while, things is going to be shifting gear. Cody Rhodes is not going to have that undisputed WWE championship for long, because one day, if Paul Heyman can be Drew McIntyre's supervisor, there could be a guarantee that Drew McIntyre is going to be back on his championship form. Because you see, Drew McIntyre, would do anything to get back to where he belongs. He would do everything to get back to where he belongs. Back on top again. He was suspended, but he just gave a message to Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis, you need to do the right thing. Give the man a chance. Give Drew McIntyre a chance. At least give him one more shot at that undisputed WWE championship. You know? So he can be one of the toppest players WWE has, and the top players money can buy. Well, anyway, wait, that's it. That's it for now. You know, I will bring you some more rants and raves of what comes next week. So did y'all enjoy what my thoughts and my takes on what happened recently? If you do, just hit like and give me your opinion. But don't forget to subscribe to YouTube and my Liv Morgan or Bus baby channel for more of my rants and raves, and more of my my future videos. You know. So, in closing, Liv Morgan or bust, baby. Liv Morgan or bust. And one more and another thing. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you.